Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd. I love real Star Wars. First generation Star Wars fan, EU guy, franchise closest to my heart. I was there first. I will never let a stan, a fake fan, or Disney Star Wars tear me away from one of the things I love most in this world. That is why I'm very pleased to say Disney Star Wars will never work. It will always be a disaster. It will always be a failure because of those who are in charge of it. Why? Because they hate what George Lucas created. They hate George's galaxy far, far away, all its ideals, all its themes, the hero's journey. They hate it because they didn't make it, and they will never make anything better than it. Their only mission is to go in and warp and pervert it. And it's never going to change. Yes, Kathleen Kennedy is at the top of that pyramid, but her cancer goes deep down into the very depths of Lucasfilm. Just because she's gone doesn't mean the poison she's injected in there, the toxicity, the radiation will go. It's rotten to the core. When it's time, when the day comes that Disney will be forced to sell Lucasfilm because it doesn't make any money, whoever becomes the new custodian, they will have to take a blowtorch to it, a flamethrower. They will have to burn it down to the ground so that something new can be born. People like Pablo Hidalgo will have to go. And this statement right here, this is the statement that tells you their thought process. Let's read it. And then we'll go to the other villain in all of this when it comes to creating Disney Star Wars. Pablo Hidalgo, navigating between the established history that Alderaan was the first planet destroyed and needed to see the threat of the Death Star before that event was tricky. But Rogue One benefited from Tarkin's emphasis of full power. So anything less than full power was possible. You see? This is what I talked about. We talked about it when we covered Obi-Wan. We talk about it here. They take a line that George wrote and they twist it. They pull it apart. They look for any little bit of daylight between not even sentences and words, but letters. So they can just kind of drive in there like the cockroaches that they are and pervert it and destroy it. Like I said, they did it with Obi-Wan, where they took the idea that Vader and Obi-Wan might have fought before Death Star 1 and turned it into an abomination of a show that is a laughingstock that destroys the lore. And here they did it again just to try and make Rogue One legitimate. Take a line that just means that. Demonstrate the full power of this station. All that means is that they're going to fire it off. But no, we're going to twist it, pull it apart. Pablo Hidalgo will do anything to distort and pervert Star Wars. And now, remember, Pablo Hidalgo, if you don't know, he's the head of the Lucasfilm story group. He's the genius that came up with the whiteboard. He's behind all of that. He is at the core, the root of these horrible, uncreative assholes who are trying to produce Star Wars stories. But it doesn't end with him. And now, it doesn't even start with him. Why? Because today we've learned that Cowboy Dave Filoni, that wolf son of a bitch, he is now, in his own words, I am what's called the Chief Creative Officer of Lucasfilm. In the past, in a lot of projects, I'll be brought into it. I would see it after it had already developed in good ways. Filoni will now work more directly with Lucasfilm president KK, along with Carrie Beck, a veteran producer turned head of development, to originate and shepherd the next generation of Star Wars shows and movies. After spending years involved in the creation of Star Wars animation, including Rebels, he became increasingly involved in live action as a producer with Jon Favreau on The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett. In his new role, this is him speaking, sorry. In this new role, it's opened up basically everything that's going on. when we're planning the future of what we're doing now, I'm involved at the inception phase.
It's a trap!
Bring it on, you piece of hack shit. You are a piece of shit, Filoni. Clone Wars, mostly garbage because of you. Rebels, total and complete garbage because of you. Mandoverse, garbage because of you. Dave Filoni hates what George made and created. That is why when you look at Disney Star Wars, he is behind most of it. He is at the helm of most of it. Not the sequel trilogy. No, that's a whole different category. But he was there. He was there. And he's been there ever since. Taking every little chance he can to twist and alter the lore. Because that's what he cares about. Eliminating George's galaxy far, far away and making it Filoniverse. Making it Filoni Star Wars. Because he doesn't like what George did. He doesn't like the rules that George set in place, which is why every opportunity he takes to mess with the Force, to create space whales, to screw with established awesome characters like Thrawn. He will do it, and he's backed up by Pablo Hidalgo, who is perfectly happy to take original lore, twist it, and pervert it to the dark side. Bring it on, Dave. Bring it on, Pablo. Bring on that Rey movie. Bring on that Mandoverse movie. I can't wait. Why? Because when those movies hit, when they land at the box office, and they bring in no money. When they make these movies for $250 million or more before reshoots, before marketing, and they have their near billion-dollar break-even points, I will await with bated breath, eagerly rubbing my hands together, smelling the victory before it even starts, because those movies will not even get close to break even, because nobody's interested in bastardized Star Wars, because that's what it is. Bastardized. Abomination. And no, the normies are gone. The real fans were not there. All you got left are the stands. And we see how that moves the needle on Disney Plus and merch and the failed High Republic. So I can't wait. I can't wait. This is why it's terrible. And in the end, this is why real Star Wars fans must stand their ground. I plead to you every time, if you are an apathetic or a black-pilled fan, I ask you find a way to claw your way out of it. Just like I did. Once upon a time, I was black-pilled, but I clawed my way out of it. I re-embraced real Star Wars and remembered what made it great, what made me fall in love with it. And I realized, as I said at the beginning of this video, we, the real fans, were here first. The passionate ones, the lifeblood of everything. We were here first. Not Disney, not Filoni, not Pablo Hidalgo, not Kathleen Kennedy was there, but she was just fetching coffee. But not the stands, none of them. We were here first. This is our land. This is our franchise. We don't give it to you. We own it. You don't get to take it away. You get the hell out of here, you fake fan, you goddamn tourists. All hail real Star Wars. The EU is there waiting for you. All you got to do is let it hug you back. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny fake fan and SJW fifis. Hit the notification button to my videos you like what I'm preaching. By all means, leave a comment. Love to hear from the real Star Wars fans out there, the passionate ones. I care what you think. I do not care what the fake fans, the stands, the tourists, the SJWs have to say, because 201, they're all cowards behind keyboards. They don't love Star Wars. They love virtue signaling. They love pretending they're part of something hip and cool. They're assholes. Remind them that they aren't worth a damn thing. You're the real fan. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there, who knows, @TheRenNerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @Roas And you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.